Eye Nensoko TV, Oboroso Bumugusi.
Biamono kigima omurigerere bwensoko no kwigena kwane buna nigo gendrete buya na boigo mogorobo nigo romotwereru Chinsa Ikomi chabo no mogoroba na yana mangana Amayia Chinsa Ikomi eritariane Linet Nyambane. Amayia ni gotokwe ya chakira kurugaiga ase county ya Nairobi ase abarai au barabanyakirugo ase kiamagia ODM kurwachi county chonse merongene na isano na ibere meyense baumeranire aso mucho Nairobi ase bakwanire no munoyomo buna ekiamekyo gya ODM nigo geteneine bokongu abarai abo bakoragwa no mugavana bwe county ya Kakamega Fernandes Barasa mubunge umakadara George Aladwa amona abarai bande nigo batebiruna ekiamekyo nigo geteneine bokongu na nigo bare aso yokabero murawe ekiamekyo nyagusira Raila Odinga abatigete.
The party leader of ODM, Senator Dr. Oginga, made an address to the chairpersons and urged them to champion the party's ideals and values to the members and the people in their respective counties. During the meeting, the party chairpersons resolved as follows. Number one, that we support the resolutions of the party's National Executive Committee NEC made a fortnight ago at the meeting in Mombasa County, one of which was to discharge the Secretary General of the party, the former Secretary General, Senator Edwin Sifuna, of his responsibilities for gross misconduct, and the subsequent appointment of Honorable Catherine Omanyo, one of the two Deputy Secretary Generals, to act as the Secretary General. As chairpersons of the party at the county levels, we hold our party with high regard and expect that everyone in the top leadership of the party must do the same. The caucus recognizes the importance of strong, effective and active leadership of the party.
Na sisi tunasema kwamba pali baba alituacha Raila Amolo Odinga, our late party leader, alituacha. Hapo ndio sisi tuko kwa broad based tukiwa na our president William Samoei Ruto. Na sisi tunasema tuanze mazungumzo mapema na tumekabidhi mamlaka kwa our party leader Dr. Buru azungumuze na mwenzake ambaye ni party leader wa UDA Mheshimiwa Rais, wakubaliane kwa mapema, kwa sababu hapa Kenya tunasema mapema ndio best, na tunasema yale watazungumza na yale itasemwa na Dr. Buru ndio yale sisi tutafuata.
Tokurugabu ase county ya Nairobi ni gotokwenda yemo ase wika ase county ya Kisii ase yabeire omweso guchia ase nsemo yabarwaire baribare no muchando anene uyuganete kumanwa ase chinsemo choro iboro maiga yekiombe gya Kenya Association of Urological Surgeons kurwa obokoreri bwabo saguchia ase abamenyi be county ya Kisii county ya Migori amoneri ya Homa Bay. Ukwana na bararia omogorobo bwirit kuria rero kurwa aso mubaganyo yomo ase county eyo asebari kurwa obokoreri bwirire ekengima guchakira rit kuria Jumapili Dr. Joshua Amatu uyore omunyakirogo bwekyombekyo nigatebire buna abaroire gwetaniriganerimo ne 50 no mona batatu abu ase amerongebere barenge abana naboigo emyeyemo emerongene na batatu nigo barenge abantu abanene asebatebire wikabona nigo banyare ko bakonyora obobweni obo.
My name is Dr. Joshua Amatu, a consultant urologist, the chairman of Kenya Association of Urological Surgeons. With me and my colleagues on the right is Dr. James Ikomi, the vice chairman of the same association. On my left is Dr. Francis Osawa, the treasurer of the same association. We have been in Kisii since 22nd of this month, conducting free surgeries to the needy patients with urological problems or the children in the adults. We have operated in the following centers: Kisii County Referral and Teaching Hospital, Homa Bay County Referral and Teaching Hospital, and the Nyamira County Referral and Teaching Hospital, and a few private hospitals, the Matata Hospital, St. Bridget Hospital, Oasis Hospital, and during that period of time, we have operated 163 patients for free at no cost to the patient at all. Now, these patients had a variety of medical conditions. 20 of them were children, and 143 were adults. The outcome of these patients has been satisfactory, and most of them have gone home. The few one remaining are in hospital, but they have very stable condition. Now, this is an event we do once every year. The last week of April, we usually call it Kenya Association of Urological Surgeons Week, where we render CSR to the needy patients at no cost to the patients. And we fund the cost of the surgeons and the other supportive staff we operate with. Say that we have done the largest number of patients since we started this program. Last year we did 122 patients in Eldoret. The previous year we had done around 115 in another county. So the number has been increasing, maybe due to awareness and also the population of that particular area we are operating on and other logistics. Most of them are male patients. They are men because problems tend to afflict men of the elderly generation, but also young children have a problem, and also a few ladies also benefit from the same. We don't discriminate. Anyone who has a urological problem will be attended to, either a lady, a man, or even a child. Fee for each particular procedure depends on the complexity of the same. The most expensive procedures we did today are so-called reconstructive procedures for the male genitalia and urethra, and the cost by SHA is around 250,000 shillings per case. So the patients operated who are more than 20 without problem should have paid now 250,000 shillings times 10, which is more than 2.5 million shillings. And that is underrated cost. If you try to in private practice, that cost of that procedure will be around 400 to 500,000 shillings.
Tukurase kaunti yu ya Kisii tokwenda gwikase kaunti ya Machakos ase oyo kabiru muna chibina omonene imeyense oibo igoro murwaniribwe kerugo kyobora ibwense gwetirikia makia United Green Movement David Maraga otebire aisa kwegwa ekerugo kyo nigara chigosiria obutumeki obubebwe nibo imeyense ukwana kurwa sense moya kangundo imeye kaunti ya Machakos maiga yokwigora ABC enyaye kyamekyo Maraga nigagikiri obukurumi obubore ameye serikali asatebire buna obukurumi obunigo bwereire okuborwa kwa mariogo ase chinyagitari naboigo obwaereire abarokiwa bange guchandika kubwatekana ne serikali gusinyo gutuma chibese gucha ase chiskuru amona yande amange.
Nimekaribisha sana na ameshukuru sana kwa makaribisho mema.
This David Maranga edudia kambani kenda mose kula.
Maranga 2027 tunaomba ya kwamba rais wa wakati huu aende nyumbani na Rais David Maraga aingie Ikulu. Wangapi wanamkaribisha David Maraga Kangundo? Wangapi wanamkaribisha David Maraga Kangundo? Niambia ya kwamba Wakenya wanaweza kukasirika kabisa, lakini tukikasirika bila kura itakuwa ni kazi bure, au sivyo?
Nataka kuhakikishia hivi. Nipe nafasi. Nitasimamisha wizi wa mali ya umma mara moja. Hiyo nitasimamisha mara moja. Nitasimamisha hiyo na nihakikishe ya kwamba madawa yako hospitalini. Ili mtu akigonjeka anaenda hospitali anatibiwa na kutoka. Nitahakikisha ya kwamba ile pesa ambayo inatakikana kwenda shule imeenda shule na watoto wetu wameenda shule. Mimi mwenyewe sitawaibia mali yenu. Jamii yangu haitakuwa na kampuni imetengenezwa ya kuiba mali ya umma. Hiyo sitawaruhusu. Marafiki zangu sitakubali waibe mali ya umma. Umeona hawa vijana? Nimewaelezea ya kwamba wachaguliwa wakuje wafuate sheria. Kama yeyote akijihusisha na mambo ya wizi wa mali ya serikali, mimi naweka ndani, hata nyinyi nitaweka ndani. Hakuna ya mapendeleo. Tukimaliza hiyo, Kenya itapona. Wale ambao watapata kura, muende mjiandikishe, muwe na kura. Wale ambao watapata kitambulisho, wapate kitambulisho. Kwa sababu tusipofanya hivyo, tukikasirika serikali inatuhudumia vibaya, kukasirika peke yake haiwezi kutusaidia.
Togo kendera guchibusyo ekyombe kyabatati ni gobono bairanire abaremi abake aso kubasemya chinchera chinya choboremi bobori ububatebiribuna ni gobubwaterige sarigeya abamanyabu kurwa ase University ya Egerton amona ababwatani bande ni gobono barine kirenga kyogocha korosya chimbusuru chobori korengana neriraba ryakera county ase batebiribuna omoroberi uyu ni gogochiko konya abaremi konyora rige sarigeya nabo igo kwenyorera enibo.
Trying to look at the right varieties for this region. We have done it in Rift Valley, we've done it in Western, so they must get the right variety. Normally they talk of high yield, adaptability, but still, apart from that, there are many problems associated with this crop. One of them, well, a crop may be high yielding, but require more water. And as such, it may not be desirable for this area. Then other crops may escape. They may mature very early and will escape drought. So farmers will tell us which crop they have preferred. So even after seeing the yield, farmers are also very good people. There are many observations. Researchers, we are looking at the yield sometimes and the nutrient content.
Sisi kama wakulima wa eneo hili tumewekwa hii shamba iko na mimea ya wimbi ya aina tofauti tofauti. Tumetembea, tumepigia kura hiyo mimea. Na ule mmea ambao utakuja ukiwa na kura mingi, hiyo ndio itakuwa mbegu yetu. Na mimi kama mkulima, maombi yangu na maono yangu nikija hapa, nilikuwa nipate mbegu mwanzo ambao inazaa kwa wingi, inaweka mbegu mingi na iko kwa size ambao naweza kuvuna hata kama nimesimama. Na pia haina shida na ndege sana, haitusumbui na ndege. Kwa hivyo nimetembea, nimefanya kura yangu, nimeona hiyo mbegu ambao iko na size ambao ninaweza kuvuna kama nimesimama. Na pia nimeona zingine ambazo asiwezi kutusumbua na ndege.
Finger millet breeding is not new. It's happening even in Kenya for many years. So what we want to change is we want to make farmers as a centric point of this process. It's ultimately the farmers who are growing the crop at field. So we realize this particular, their importance, their role in decision-making process, and under BOLD project, not only in finger millet, even in other projects, in other crops, farmers are the centric one. They are the main drivers of this entire process, and that's why we invited the farmers for field day. We have taken their feedback, and this evaluation, the feedback provided by the farmers in feedback evaluation form, that will guide our next step. We had the farmer field day in Alupe. We got very good feedback, and then we got very good feedback when we had this farmer field day in Soin, Kericho Valley, and then in Koibutek. So we have, this is what I said, why we are working with different institutes like Karlsruhe and Egerton, because we understand that we need to develop the varieties which are very well adapted to specific agroecology.
Eserekari yasioriri ebitaseni byokubwatia enebo erietari nabanyene ase bitaseni bya Huduma Center ekerenga kyomoroberi uyo nigo kerengete gucia kurwa obokonyi ase abantu bari bakure guna gutiga enebo asaba mwabo batamanyeti ase batebiruna anene ase chibenge ao erikonyora enibe yiga ebakonye ukwana kurwa sensemo ya Machakos achobisi cha Huduma Center umuteneneri omonene bwenibo erietari nabanyene Cyril Odede nigatebiruna omoroberi yuga nigora chigokonya abanainchi gutatara esabari entambe chinga kibakurigia obokoreri obo.
But as we do this in Machakos, it is also these services happening and being offered across all the counties in Kenya. Today's event is not merely the unveiling of a service counter, it is a clear demonstration of government's commitment to citizen-centered service delivery, inter-agency collaboration, and the promise that the public services must be accessible, must be efficient, and closer to the people of Kenya.
Our task today was to come and launch the Unclaimed Financial Asset Authority help desk when they partner with the Department of Huduma Services. So this thing has been launched countrywide. The reason why we are doing it countrywide simply because wananchi were walking long distance from wherever they live up to Nairobi to go and claim what was left behind by their fathers, their spouses, and to date you heard what I said, almost 3 billion of unclaimed assets are lying with the authority. So what we are encouraging wananchi is to come and claim those assets so that they can be paid. These assets do not belong to government. They belong to the wananchi of the Republic of Kenya. And this is what His Excellency is saying, so that we can support those who are at the bottom of the pyramid.
Dr. Jane Kere Imbunya, the PS for Public Service and Human Capital Development. Today I joined my counterpart, PS Cyril Odede, the PS in charge of investments in Kenya. We were coming to officially launch or open up desks in the entire 59 Huduma centers in Kenya for the Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority. This is a milestone and a great landmark because many times we lose our loved ones, we do not know what property they had, and unfortunately some of them die without even having left a will.
It's a practical fulfillment of the government's agenda to demystify public institutions and enhance access to services for all citizens. By integrating into the Huduma framework, we embrace the one-stop shop model that brings essential services closer to the people in a seamless and efficient manner.
Ayo negatiario rachkwenyora asenchera yobo ikirano karuguchkoraga enseyamo nawe Chinsa isato chabono butko chideka chabutukiri gure Chinsa Ikomi ne chideka 15 na ibere nawe ikiraga bunoto gukora mangana Amayia senchera yobo enge bari bene kiachibicha na mari wingo wikirare asenchera yobo ikirano Brian Achaka Felistas Kabendi na boigo Barnabas Ondari tokugwaniryo gendere gutwara oborigererio buya eritariane Linet Nyambane.